Welcome to the video lecture series of digital image processing. This is lecture number 25 and today's topic is image sharpening in frequency domain filtering. Let me tell you that in previous lectures you have studied about the spatial filtering concepts, image smoothing and image sharpening in spatial filters. Image smoothing in frequency domain filtering also you have studied. So today you are going to study how to sharpen any image in frequency domain filtering. Today you are going to study about various types of high pass filters like ideal high pass filter, Butterworth high pass filter, Gaussian high pass filter, high frequency emphasis filter, the Laplacian in frequency domain, and Unsharp masking and high boost filtering. So these are all the topics and the types of high pass filters you are going to study in today's lecture. Let us begin. Similar to the low pass filters, Butterworth and Gaussian filters, high pass filters equivalents can also be designed. These filters attenuate the low frequency component and allow high frequency components like edges, boundaries and other abrupt changes in an image. Means high pass filter allow high frequency components while attenuate the low frequency components. High pass filter can be written as and can be derived from the low pass as well. See, H of HP is the high pass filter. This is what 1 minus H of low pass filter. Vice versa also you can write it. What is ideal high pass filter? So for ideal high pass filter you have to study about two-dimensional. First is for 1D and another is for the two-dimensional. A high pass filter passes all frequencies higher than a certain cutoff frequency, which is denoted as D0, and removes all other frequencies below that. So it is a complement of a low pass filter, and the transfer function of a high pass filter can be written as HD is 0 when D is less than or equal to D0 and it is 1 for all the values of D greater than or equal to 0. Here D0 is the cutoff frequency. The same has been drawn over here. You can see in between 0 to D0 means for all the values of D less than D0 it is 0 and for greater than D0 it is 1. Ideal two-dimensional high pass filter. You know that the images of the type of two-dimensional, whatever you are studying, it may be a 3D as well, but because you are studying as a two-dimensional image means f of x comma y, x and y are the spatial coordinates. So accordingly the transfer function for two-dimensional high pass filter can also be written as here h of uv is what? It would be 0 if the value of d u comma v is less than or equal to d0, and when it is more than d0 it will be 1. What is d u comma v? This is under root u square plus v square and d0 is the cutoff frequency. So high pass filter eliminates the zero frequency DC components in an image, which results in unwanted ringing. So this is the advantage of the high pass filter. Next type of filter is Butterworth high pass filter. What do you understand by Butterworth filter? Butterworth filter, it is a type of filter designed to have a frequency response as flat as possible in the passband. Butterworth filter is also known as maximally flat magnitude filter. So practically, we use these filters to attenuate low frequencies smoothly. Examples: Butterworth high pass filter and its advantages: less ringing effect. A two-dimensional Butterworth high-pass filter can be written as h of uv is what? 1 upon the denominator term is 1 plus d naught upon d u comma v and its power 2n. The order n determines the shape of the cutoff value and the amount of ringing. This is an important point and you have to remember it. You have to keep this particular point in your mind. The value of n determines the amount of ringing as well, and d naught is the cutoff value. The transition into higher values of cutoff frequencies is much smoother in the case of the Butterworth high pass filter. Means if you compare it with the ideal high pass filter, it gives you the smooth pattern. Next is Gaussian high pass filter. Transfer function of a high pass Gaussian filter can be written as h u comma v. Means here you are writing h u comma v. Why? Because you are dealing into the frequency domain. It means the given image is what? F of x comma y, and the filter function which is being applied on this image, that is h of x comma y, because you are studying about the types of filters over here. So this hx comma y, its frequency domain term has been written as h u comma v. So the transfer function of a high pass Gaussian filter is written as 1 minus e raised to the power minus d square uv upon 2 d naught square. Again d naught is the cutoff frequency. You can see its pattern over here. Exponential this curve varies as well as the value of d is varying. Here the result obtained in case of Gaussian high pass filter are smoother in comparison with the high pass filter and Butterworth high pass filter. Even the filtering of small objects are very much possible, and that is being done in a very clear manner. This is the advantage of the Gaussian high pass filter. So accordingly it can be applied in any required kind of application. Now high frequency emphasis filter. What is high frequency emphasis filter? This is another related useful filter in the frequency emphasis filter. So frequency emphasis filter means it emphasizes frequencies by adding a portion of the high frequencies to the image. I have told you that a frequency emphasizes filter, it emphasizes frequency by adding a portion of the high frequency to the image. It can be applied or obtained by applying the inverse Fourier transform. In the case of high frequency emphasis filter, you can see the output image can be represented as a sum of k naught plus h of u comma v. H of u comma v, this is what? This is the input image, and here k naught is the term which is being added over here, and usually the value of k naught is equal to the 1. So the same has been plotted in this particular diagram. You can visualize it from this figure. And this parameter k, the parameter which is being added means which you are saying the portion which is being added to the high frequency. This parameter k controls the proportion of high frequencies in the image. How high frequency proportion is varying into the image, whether it is being reducing or it is being increased. This parameter k controls the offset from the origin and sometimes control the high frequencies contribution as well. Moving ahead, next is the Laplacian in the frequency domain. What is Laplacian filter? Laplacian filter is an edge detector used to compute the second derivative of the image. Laplacian filter kernels usually contain negative values in the cross pattern centered within array, and the corners are either 0 or positive values. So this type of mask is usually used in the case of the Laplacian filter. Laplacian can be implemented in the frequency domain by using the filter, means shifting to the center. See how it is being represented mathematically. HU comma V is what? Minus 4 pi square U square plus V square. If the center is being shifted to P by 2 comma Q by 2, then it can be written into the form of minus 4 pi square U minus P by 2 its square plus V minus Q by 2 its square. So finally it can be written as minus 4 pi square D square U comma V. How this particular equation can be written? Means you can understand it in the manner that as in all filtering operations, the assumption is that origin of the image is what? F x comma y, and when you are writing it's in frequency domain, it will be f of u comma v. So when an image has been centered by performing the operation fxy into minus 1 raised to the power x plus y before taking the transform of the image. So here you know that this f or capital F, this is of the size of what? Here the size is being taken as P cross Q. So this operation shifts the center transform so that u comma v is 0 0. What is u comma v? This is 0 0 is at the point. Now it will be at the point P by 2 and Q by 2 in the frequency rectangle. So you can represent it into this particular form. Laplacian filtered image in the spatial domain is obtained by computing the inverse Fourier transform of HUV into FUV. Obviously, this is what? This is the filter function and this is the input image. So the Laplacian image is what? Del square fxy is what? Inverse of this particular term HUV into FUV. An enhanced image which is being obtained by applying this particular filter is being written as GXY is the enhanced image. This is what? Fxy plus C del square Fxy. Here you can see the value of the C is minus 1. Means this particular term is negative. And why it is negative? You know that the Laplacian is subtracted from the original because of the negative sign, and this is consistent with the formulation in the spatial domain. So the same fundamental is being carried out over here, and this is how you are writing the enhanced image into this form. Next and last topic of today's lecture is Unsharp masking and high boost filter. Sometimes it is advantageous to increase the contribution made by the original image to the overall filtered result. Means here we are talking about the increasing the contribution of original image in the output. This process is known as high boost filtering, and it is a generalization of unsharp masking. Or you can understand in unsharp masking as its name derives from the fact that the technique uses a blurred or unsharp negative image to create a mask of the original image. Unsharp masking is defined as obtaining a high pass filtered image by subtracting from the given image a low pass filtered version. How to write it mathematically? See, FHP of XY, this is what? The output image. How you are writing it? Subtracting the low pass filtered version of the image from the original image, which is the FXY. So you are writing high pass filtered image, original minus the low pass components. High boost filtering generalizes it by multiplying the input image by a constant denoted as A, and the value of this constant must be greater than or equal to 1. See here you have written it. High boost filtered image is what? This first equation. This is what? Original image is being multiplied by a factor A, and from this term low frequency components or low pass filtered image is being subtracted. And you know that low pass filter or the high pass relationship between the low pass filters and the high pass filters. Here this low pass filtered image can be represented as 1 minus the high pass. So accordingly, if you manipulate this particular term as 1 minus high pass, so you will be getting this equation number 2. So this is just the manipulation of the term, and you are able to write down in terms of the high pass filtered image only. So mathematically it can be represented into this form whenever you are talking about the high boost filtering. You have to remember that the value of the constant A must be greater than or equal to 1. In case if its value is less than 1, then inverse operation or inverse effect you can observe in the image enhancement. Topic for the next class is homomorphic filtering. Thank you so much.